Hey, what's up guys? This is Sohan and you're watching your Technical Spark channel. Friends, in this video I'm going to demonstrate aggregate function. So basically guys, before I start, let me give the little bit of idea. So normally what happens, you guys are applying the formula. Like here I have applied sum. So in sum, what basically it does is calculate everything which is shown or as per our selected area. Similarly here you can see quantity in stock, so it's calculated properly. But in the G column, right, which is G column, here what I have done, you can see the formula E3 into F3, which means let's say here I have total 25,000 in quantity in stock, right, and the per unit price is 40,000. So 40,000 into 25, what is the value? It's a 10 lakh. So it's calculated correctly, but here I haven't given any value, so here is a NA. So my formula didn't work properly. Why? Because here it didn't got any number. And that's the reason the sum formula which is I have applied here, correct, under the G14 column, right, it shows error hash value. Why? Because there is a number which is missing due to this particular syntax error. So in this case, basically when you work on the large Excel, right, so it doesn't calculate everything properly as per your expectation. So you will always have to come back and fix this, right? So instead of that, what you guys normally do, people just hide this. Right, but after hiding also you can see all the numbers are intact, so is as well as the error is still there, which means just hiding the selection, it doesn't going to help you. So to work that, what you basically will have to do, you have to delete this entire column. See, let me delete. Okay, and now it's calculating properly, correct? Now let me just undo that. See, but after undo is again came the same error. So how exactly you can solve that? So to solve that, we'll have to use the aggregate function. So normally, as you could see here, I have done the calculation using sum, but here I'm going to press is equal to aggregate, right? And I could see the command is or function is populated automatically. So here you can simply press tab button or double click on that, so it will get selected. And after it's got selected, you can see here we are getting almost 19 features or functions, right? So what exactly you would like to do? So here as I have mentioned, I'm going to calculate via sum. So where exactly the sum is present? So sum is present on the number 9. So here you can simply type number 9 or you can double click on that. Okay, so it's got 9 as a selected. Now we have to give the comma. So after we given the comma, how exactly you would like this aggregate function to perform? So here again we are getting multiple options. So total 7 options are appeared, right? So let's say here I have one error, correct? So I would like to ignore the Excel to ignore that error. So where exactly you can see? So yeah, ignore error values, right? So what I'll do, I'll simply select this one, 6 number. So let's double click on that. And now it's asking, we have to give the comma. Now it's asking to select the array. Array means nothing but it's just guys your range. So I have selected here. Now what we'll do, we'll complete the bracket and enter. You could see here I'm getting proper value. So this is how basically is going to calculate. Why? Because we have given the 6 number. So 6 number basically ignores the error, right? But let's say if you want to make the changes, so instead of 6 we'll calculate something else. So instead of 6, let's say I'm going to select number 3. Okay, ignore the hidden rows. So I'll also show you how exactly you can hide the rows. Okay, so let me double click on that. The 3 number is populated. Now let's click on enter. Now what will happen if I, let's say I'm going to hide this particular 5,000 row. So if I hide this, see my calculation is changed. Now let me again show unhide. So this is the benefit of your aggregate function. So basically, it can be able to ignore your values as well as this can the whichever cells you have hidden. Okay, it is going to ignore that value as well. Now similarly, let me give the another example how exactly you can calculate the count. So is equal to aggregate, and then very first we'll select the function. So here for count, I'm going to select number 2. Let's double click on that, comma. Then again I'll choose the same thing. 3 number, comma, and I'll select the total, my area or array, bracket complete and enter. So total how many values are there? You can see 11, right? But in 11 there is one value is present which don't have the exact the number, so it has ignored that, and total is now showing 10. Okay, so if I select again hide to 1 or 2, you can see my number is got changed, my both value has been changed. So it's basically very useful when you are maintaining inventory or some sort of things on your Microsoft Excel. Similarly, now let's calculate the average is equal to aggregate. Okay, now here we are looking for the average. So where exactly the average is? Okay, it's an one number. So let's double click on that, comma. Again, I'll select 3 number, because 3 number I always find very useful. Then again, I'll select the range and bracket complete. Enter. So here is a average value of this. So this is how basically you will be able to calculate your or use your aggregate function in Microsoft Excel. Now, if you are confused about what exactly this aggregate values and how exactly you will be able to see, normally when you type the command like here aggregate, you are automatically getting the the appropriate value, or let's say I'm just selecting small, right? After small, if I give the comma, then again here is the same value I'm getting, right? But if you want to see what are the 1 2 3 4 5 6 all through, it's all the functions number are mentioned here in the shortcut. But if you want, I'll just display here one Excel note. Okay, so with the help of that, you will be able to see what are the each function command is or feature is, how exactly it works, behaviors, right? So you just go through each and everything, and whenever you are going to calculate anything, I'll strongly recommend, if your business or your work demands this type of feature, then try to use the aggregate, okay, instead of your normal sum or count function. And I'm really sure that this particular aggregate function is going to help you a lot. If so, please click on the like button and don't forget to share and subscribe. This is Sohan signing out. I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.